Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and this is the story, the very emotional, very lovely story you are going to listen it carefully, and in the comment section give us your feedback. The message came at 7:43 on a Tuesday morning, tucked between a calendar confirmation and a broad briefing, and Nathaniel Voss read it twice before he set his phone face down on the kitchen counter and stood very still for a moment. Solano Advisory Group confirmed for Hargore Voss integration consultation. Mr. Solano, engagement period 6 weeks, beginning Monday, full brief attached. He picked the phone back up, read it a third time, then he poured the rest of his coffee down the sink, went to his study and sat down at the desk he almost never used at home. Dahlia had copied him as a courtesy. The board had made the decision weeks ago, and he had signed off on the vendor selection process without scrutinizing and shortlist. He had been in Singapore for 11 days and trusted the committee. He trusted the committee because he had built the committee. And he had built the committee because he was very good at choosing people who were very good at what he needed them to be good at. This was, in his estimation, the most important skills he possessed. He opened the attached brief. He did not read it. He started at the name. Mara Solano, founder and CEO, Solano Advisory Group. He knew the firm. Everyone in the sector knew the firm. 3 years old. Privately held, ferociously selective about clients. They had turned down two of the largest names in Europe private equity in the last years alone, which was either suicidal or a masterpiece of positioning depending on who you asked. Nathaniel had always privately thought the latter. Solano Advisory did not compete on price or scale. They competed on precision, on the specific claim that they saw things other consultants missed. He knew her work. He had read the profile in the Financial Review 14 months ago, a long piece that traced her career with the kind of admiring granularity, used reserves for figures who had arrived from nowhere to be suddenly, undeniably, correct about everything. He had read it on a flight to Dubai, and he had read it with a feeling he did not examine too closely. Something between respect and something else. Something quieter and less comfortable. She had not mentioned him in the profile. He had told himself he was checking. They overlapped in the same professional world before she had her own firm, and he was already established enough that this name appeared in footnotes as context. He had not found it. This had not troubled him. He had filled it away under professional discretion and moved on. Now, sitting at his desk at 7:48 in the morning, he was having more difficulty moving on. He had been 35 years old. The Voss Capital Summit was his idea, an annual gathering of emerging talent from across the sector, nominally a knowledge-sharing event. Functionally, a talent scouting operation he had wrapped in enough prestige to make being evaluated feel like being honored. He was proud of it. He believed in it. He had identified 6 people through that summit who had gone on to exceptional careers, and he had been present at the beginning of each of them. He remembered the session clearly, too clearly, maybe, which was itself a thing he did not examine. It was the afternoon track, smaller group, more intimate. An open evaluation format where participants presented sector analysis, and it was afternoon track. He responded in real time. He had been direct that day. He was always direct. It was what people came for. They wanted his honest read, not affirmation, and he gave it. He responded in real time. She had been 26, dark hair, dark eyes, a composure that he had noted as surface rather than earned. Her analysis of a mid-market energy transition was technically sound. He remembered acknowledging that. He remembered the exact phrase he had used, competent, but without instinct. He remembered the way he had said the thing that still surfaced occasionally in the small hours. That her presence was forgettable, not hostile, not deficient. Just not the thing the sector needed more of. He had said it in front of 40 people. He had said it the way you say something you have no reason to think will matter. Quick, conclusive, moving on. He had moved on. Thank you so much for listening to this story. Give us your feedback in the comment section and like and subscribe my channel through heart-touching stories.